Welcome to the AI React podcast, where we react to everything and anything. Today, we're going to be diving into a hip-hop classic, Hate It or Love It, by The Game featuring 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah. This one's going to be good. We've got the lyrics themselves from LeechRace.com and some background info from Wikipedia.
So we've got lots to work with. Awesome. Okay, so Hate It or Love It, huge hit, peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
You know what's crazy? It was kept from the top spot by another 50 Cent song.
Wow. 50 Cent was dominating the charts.
Really?
But, we've got those lyrics from LeechRace.com, and both The Game and 50 Cent, their verses are just raw, Like, they really lay out their childhoods there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's this real contrast between the hardship they talk about and this burning ambition to, make something of themselves.
Yeah, like 50 Cent has that line. Coming up, I was confused. My mommy kissing a girl. Daddy ain't around, probably out committing felonies.
Heavy stuff.
Really heavy. And then The Game comes in with, at my last show, I threw away my NWA gold. I had the whole crowd yelling, free Yayo!
So we've got, layers here, right? NWA West Coast hip-hop icons, The Game's showing a break from that past, and Free Yayo. That's his friend and fellow rapper Tony Yayo, who was locked up at the time.
It's so cool how we can, unpack all this through the deep dive.
Yeah.
You catch these layers that you might miss on just a casual listen.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got these tough backgrounds being laid out, but like you said, there's also this drive for something more.
Exactly. And you can feel it in those lyrics. 50 Cent says, I want to live good, so should I sell dope? For a 4-finger ring, one of them gold ropes.
So it's like wanting the finer things in life.
Yeah, but I think it goes deeper than that. If we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, it's really about the limited options they felt they had, It's success in the streets, it was tangible, visible, the legitimate paths, not so much.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But wouldn't some people say that glorifies illegal activity?
Yeah, it's a valid point for sure. And we gotta remember, this song reflects their lived experiences. Not necessarily an endorsement. More like a raw portrayal of the choices they felt were available to them. And that's where I think the Hate It or Love It chorus comes in. It's defiant, resilient in the face of adversity.
Totally. It's we made it despite the odds. You can judge us, but you can't deny our success.
Exactly. And I think that underdog mentality, that's why it resonates with so many people, especially those who face similar challenges.
It's an anthem for anyone who's been told they can't achieve their dreams.
Absolutely.
Speaking of dreams, this song is a pretty wild origin story. According to Wikipedia, The Game wasn't even into the beat at first. Wanted something hard-hitting.
Can you imagine? A song that almost didn't happen becoming such a massive hit? It's pretty wild. Then it gets even crazier. 50 Cent's part in the song was so big, it almost ended up on his album, The Massacre.
Whoa. Talk about a what-if moment.
Wow.
I'm glad it ended up where it did, though. The Game and 50 Cent together, their styles just click.
For sure. And we can't forget Dr. Dre, the production on this track. It's got his fingerprints all over it.
Speaking of Dr. Dre, he's known for that G-funk sound, right? Does that come through in Hate It or Love It?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think you can hear those G-funk elements in the production, that blend of funk samples, melodic synths, and heavy bass. But Dr. Dre doesn't just copy the G-funk formula here. He adds this grit, this rawness that matches The Game and 50 Cent's lyrics perfectly.
So it's kind of like tailoring the sound to the stories being told.
Yeah, exactly. He's creating the sonic landscape that reflects those themes of struggle and ambition we've been talking about.
It all ties together. As we're talking, I keep thinking about this 50 Cent line. Lon told me if I passed, I'd get a sheepskin coat. If I could move a few packs, I'd get the hat. That'd be dope. Those material possessions, they seem like they're more than just fashion statements.
That's a great point. You're right. They represent something deeper. Remember the context. We're talking about limited opportunities for young black men like 50 Cent and The Game, a sheepskin coat, a fancy hat. Those were symbols of success, a way to rise above their circumstances.
Like tangible proof that they'd made it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that connects to the whole idea of the American dream, right? Hate it or love it.
Yeah.
It's not just a catchy song. It's about poverty, the allure of street life, that relentless pursuit of something better, even if it means going down a risky path.
You could even say it's challenging that traditional American dream narrative, showing how, for some, the path to success, it's full of roadblocks, limited options, like they're almost forced to create their own version of the dream.
That's a really interesting take, and it makes you think, is this song optimistic, pessimistic? On the one hand, you've got this raw depiction of struggle, but on the other, there's this message of resilience, refusing to be held back by your circumstances.
That's hopeful, right? Yeah. It's a mix of both hope and disillusionment. Okay, so we've talked about the lyrics, the themes. What about the song's impact? Where does Hate It or Love It fit in the bigger hip-hop picture?
Oh, it definitely made an impact. Hate It or Love It got 2 Grammy nominations, Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group.
2 nominations.
That's huge.
And it's always on those best of lists. A true hip-hop classic.
Yeah, but awards and lists, they're one thing. What about its cultural impact? Did it, reach people on a deeper level?
Oh, absolutely. The music video for Hate It or Love It, that's where it gets really interesting. It brings those childhood stories to life. You know, those verses we were talking about. You actually see young actors playing the game and 50 Cent growing up in those tough environments.
So it adds a visual dimension to the song.
Exactly. And it's not just the visuals. It's the way it's directed. That black and white footage, the slow motion. It creates this feeling of nostalgia, but also this rawness that really captures the song's essence.
It's been viewed over 355 million times on YouTube. That's crazy. People connect with it.
Yeah.
You know, and the song sparked all these remixes. There's the G-Unit remix with Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, and Tony Ayo.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
And then there's the Mary J. Blige remix. It has a totally different vibe.
That's so cool. It's like the song took on a life of its own. It evolved.
Totally. So we've talked about the lyrics, the production, the impact. But what does it all mean for our listener? Why should they care about a song from almost 20 years ago?
Right. That's the big question.
And I think the answer is in the song's message. It's timeless. Those themes, poverty, ambition, resilience, that pull of street life, they're still relevant today, you know, with all the challenges people are facing.
Yeah, everyone's faced obstacles. Everyone's felt that need to overcome something, to prove people wrong. This song, it gives a voice to that struggle.
It does. It's like a reminder that everyone has a story. And that even when things are tough, hope and resilience, they can win out in the end.
I love that. So if you're listening, give Hate It or Love It another listen. Maybe watch the video. Think about what resonates with you. What are those 4 finger rings you're chasing? What obstacles have you overcome? What dreams are you still fighting for?
That's a powerful question to think about. You know, Hate It or Love It, it's more than just a song. It reflects our times. It's a testament to the human spirit that we can overcome adversity and create our own paths to success.
And as always, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. The podcast sponsor is in the description below, so go and check them out. Thanks.